guys! Today's video is a consolidated list of all the working glitches and exploits in Stardew Valley. I just wanted to put it all in one video so it's nice and easy to find. Let's get started. You need artifacts and minerals to complete the museum because there are some really good rewards and it's just fun to complete in general. The easiest way to obtain artifacts is to simply hit artifact spots with your hoe. But what if you keep getting random resources instead of artifacts? Well, there is something you can do. Check an artifact spot. If you get something random that you don't need, reset that day and then use your hoe once. Then immediately after, use your hoe again on the artifact spot. You will now get something else. I am not 100% sure on how this all works, but it could help you get the lost artifact you need for the museum. And it will definitely help you get the infamous snake vertebrae on Ginger Island to complete the fossil collection. Having tons of animals is great because they can be profit machines, but eating them is not great, especially if you have many animals. Luckily for us, there is a fun little trick we can do to drastically increase the amount of grass that will appear on our farm. All you need to do is head over to Pierre and buy some grass starters. Then plant these grass starters on the last day of winter. In Stardew Valley, at the beginning of each season, grass will appear on your farm. Grass will also spread from other grass overnight. But there is an unintended feature with grass and winter. If you have grass on the last day of winter, then on the very next day, the grass will drastically expand. Each piece of grass that you placed should now grow in size by a huge amount. It can grow up to 40 times, which is absolutely game-changing. So try and spread the grass out for maximum return. It just works. Salmon berries are great in the early game. They give you a decent amount of energy and they are relatively easy to obtain. But did you know you could drastically increase the amount of salmon berries that appear in the game? Every single day, there is a 20% chance that a bush will spawn a salmon berry. But if you simply quit and enter the game again, this will increase the chance for a bush to spawn salmon berries to 50%. That is a huge increase and you will most definitely find more salmon berries. If you do this on every single day that salmon berries spawn, you will be set for energy forever. Do you love Iridium ore and need more of this stuff? Well, then you are in luck. Take your statue of perfection and place it really close to your grandfather's altar. Make sure your entire inventory is full, otherwise this trick will not work. Then simply hit the statue with a pickaxe. Since the statue will be floating in time and space, the game thinks you don't have one. Then interact with the altar and the game will give you another one. This glitch works on every platform and works at any point in the game as long as you have 4 candles. So go give it a try. If you want more than just 2 statues of perfection, simply place all of your statues down, fill up your inventory and then hit them with pickaxes. Then interact with the statue again. An easy way to fill up your inventory is just to unequip one of your rings and place it in your inventory. And when you get your new statue, and then just place it back into the inventory slot. You can do this as much as you want. If you play in co-op and you really need a ton of a certain item, then this glitch is just for you. All you need is one other person and a table. Each player should stand on one end of the table, then place an item on the table. Most resources in the game can be placed on a table, but you can also place extremely valuable things on the table as well, like a legendary fish for example. To duplicate the item, both players just need to pick up the item at the same time. Then place the item back on the table and repeat this process until you have a full stack of legendary fish. Timing is pretty important for this to work, but you will get the hang of it really quickly. You are going to need tons of hardwood in Stardew Valley. You will need tons of this stuff to fully upgrade your farmhouse, and you will also need this stuff to repair the boat to get to Ginger Island. So getting hardwood early will help out quite a bit. You could upgrade your axe once and just jump over the log and go get that hardwood. But if you don't have the jumping mod, then just bring a chair with you. Place a chair behind the large log and then sit on that chair. Then just get off the chair. Wow, would you look at that? that, you are on the other side. This glitch might not seem that impressive, but the earlier you can get access to Hardwood, the better, especially if you want to get to Ginger Island within your first year. Alright, so what if you wanted to duplicate items but only play the game in single player? Well, there is indeed a way to duplicate any item in the game. Okay, so this is what you're gonna do. Rename your character in the wizard's basement to this. The code 857 refers to a tiger slime egg. The code 163 refers to the legendary fish, and the code 900 refers to legend 2 legendary fish. Then just go talk to someone like us, for example. Every time he says your name, those 3 items will magically appear in your inventory. It's really effective, and you can make a ridiculous amount of money by doing this. But this technique is a little bit limited because not everyone will say your name. That is where the telephone comes in. Just buy a telephone from Robin's carpentry store, then go home and place it anywhere. Then just phone Clint with the phone and ask if he is open. He only has 3 possible responses, and in 2 of those responses he will say your name, meaning you can just keep phoning him over and over until you are absolutely stacked in valuable items. Just a bonus tip, the golden egg is one of the hardest items to get in the game because you will need to achieve 100% perfection before you will be able to obtain this item. So use code 928 to spawn in golden eggs. Enjoy those golden chickens. Alrighty, so that is fun and all, but what if you actually want a good name? That is where chickens come in. Head over to Marnie's ranch, buy any animal. Chickens are the best for this technique because they are the cheapest animal in the game. Make sure to name your chicken to one of those codes or 3 of those codes. Remember to wrap the codes around square brackets. Marnie will then say the name of the chicken, and as you guessed it, you will get the items the code corresponds to. A neat little trick if you're in the mood for cheating. Alrighty, now for another duplication glitch in co-op. Just place down anything like a crystallarium or an iridium sprinkler. Then position both players right next to the machine and hit it with a pickaxe at the same time. If your timing is perfect, both players will get the item. A very easy way to duplicate a crazy amount of great processing machines. You can also do this with 4 players to get 4 items from each attempt. Nice. Remember that this technique works for resources as well. If 2 players hit the same diamond node at the same time, both players will get the resources. A nifty trick when playing Stardew Valley in co-op. You can also both construct a building at Robin's carpentry store to allow Robin to build both of them at the same time. The co-op glitches are just the best, right? And those are the working glitches in the latest update. If you like this video, hit subscribe. There are plenty of videos in the pipeline that you don't want to miss. But for now, I will see you in the next video.